This is FYI on your TV, brought to you by Hometown News. I'm Kathy Botham. I've got Andrea Schaefer back with me. You are a peer support worker with ConnectWell Community Health. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You were here before.
Yes, I was.
You talked about being a peer support worker, but we've got some events going on, but let's quickly again, what is a peer support worker?
Sure. So I'm a mental health peer support worker. I'm someone with lived experience in mental health. That's one of the first requirements. And I call it living experience because, you know, the different things that I live with, they don't necessarily go away. I can manage them fairly well. And I know the triggers, that kind of thing. And then we take some training. I'm nationally and provincially certified, which kind of takes into consideration all of your work. So I call myself a professional peer supporter. And what our main goal is to listen to others, whatever it is they want to talk about. I do a lot of emotional validation for people. We don't give advice. We don't use therapy because we're not licensed for that. It's more about having that connection, the authentic connection and honesty. And we do our best to provide, you know, a safe, comfortable, welcoming space where if people choose, they can be vulnerable. And, you know, it's very heartwarming work. And just about anybody is able to access us.
And like just the ability to be able to tell your story and be validated by somebody else.
Exactly, and not questioned.
Yes.
You know, just active listening. You know, at times I might ask the person if I can stop and reflect just to make sure we're on the same page.
Right.
But whoever's talking, it's their story, they're in control.
Right.
And we really make a point of telling them, you know, if I ask you something and you don't want to answer, just tell me. You cannot offend me. I am here to listen to you and your truth.
And the fact that you're repeating the story back to them, it's like, yes, they heard me.
Yes.
And you know, that in itself to somebody is like, whew,
it is so important.
Somebody's listening to me.
It is so important to feel heard. You know, a lot of people listen, but when you're actively listening, you have your mind clear. And yeah, to be heard, that's such a strong feeling.
Yeah.
And a lot of us don't feel heard at all or haven't felt heard in our lives.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, parents, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, grandparents, friends just don't understand somebody that's had the lived experience.
Well, and I will always say, like, I can't understand how you or how another person feels ever because I'm not them, and they can't understand how I feel. That's right, because they're not me. But I do know what it feels like to be hopeless. And I do know what it feels like to be stuck in a depression.
Right.
And I do know what it feels like to have panic attacks. And I do know what it feels like to be stigmatized. So all of these things, these common things that people feel, I have that experience. So it's never exactly the same. I think people take comfort in that, and that comes with the no advice. Oh, well, I felt this way, you should do this. No.
And yeah, you know how they feel.
Yeah, it's a lot of compassion.
Yes, it is. Wow. That's an amazing job. How long have you been doing this?
Just over 10 years.
Wow, really? Wow. Is it full-time or part-time?
It's part-time.
Part-time?
So there's myself and my coworker, Shannon, and we're open 4 days a week.
All right. And where's your office?
It is on Cornelia, 88 Cornelia Street.
That's right.
Yep.
Yes. And that's where you've got some of these programs going on. Yes. You've got one of the units in there too. So first up, let's talk about your therapeutic music group. Music is so therapy to everybody, you know.
It is wonderful. So we ran a pilot in the fall with one of our psychotherapists who just also happens to be a music therapist, Rebecca Warden.
Yes.
And so we didn't know if it would work or what we needed. We just had this idea of, like you said, like people coming together and enjoying music and like kind of, you know, having that better feeling about themselves. Well, the pilot went like wonderful. We've had lots of interest for this one. So basically it's a format where we all gather and we do a bit of a check-in process. Usually there's kind of weird and quirky instruments that she has out and we go and choose whatever we feel.
You're playing the music.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, we do a check-in and then we'll do either either maybe a sing-along and she'll teach us. We'll talk about different things that come up for us as we listen to the music. And it is absolutely a wonderful, wonderful way to make connections with people, but also with yourself.
Wow, it's the connections and being creative with the person sitting beside you.
Yes.
And other people in a room.
And of course, with peer support, I mean, we're both there. If you don't want to share what came up, that's okay, right? There's no need. So it's all voluntary, like what you want to share or what you want to get out of it. But most people are fairly good to share at least a little bit.
Nice, nice. Now, what's the capacity of the group? How many people?
So our maximum is 12.
Okay.
And we have a couple spots left beginning for March the 12th.
Okay.
And this isn't necessarily a regular ongoing group. It's only when we can book Rebecca, basically, so through her availability. But as much as possible, I know she loves doing it, and we certainly see the benefit and love it as well.
Okay, now I wrote down Thursday mornings from March 12th to April 16th, is that
Yes, so
correct?
it's 6 weeks.
It's 6 weeks?
Yep.
Wow, okay.
And it goes from 10:30 until noon.
Okay, and that's at 88 Cornelia Street West, Unit 4.
That's right.
Unit
so,
4 here in Smith Falls. Do you want people to register?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So it's what we call a closed group, so it's not a drop-in. You do have to register in advance, and
Okay.
Rebecca calls everyone before they come and participate, just to kind of go over what it's like, and they have a discussion, is it right for them? So everyone's coming is willing and able to do their best to participate.
Okay, we mentioned the name Shannon a couple of times. It's Shannon Butt. Now, is she a peer support worker as well?
Yes, she's a mental health peer support worker as well, my
okay.
colleague.
All right.
Yep, and she runs a lot of our programs.
Yep.
She's an amazing facilitator.
Excellent.
But she also is in the music with us.
Okay, so to register for this, it's 613-284-4608 or email at mhsp@connectwell.ca to register.
Absolutely, yep.
Okay.
And if we can't answer the phone or the email right away, because we're just two, we ask that you leave a message, and we call people back as soon as we can.
Okay, all right. Now, you've got another event going on too, Mindful Creative Living. Now, what's that about?
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about this. So previously we had run a group called Stepping Stones to Wellness, which was created by my former colleague. And it was very successful. People loved it. This is kind of like a Stepping Stones Part 2. So we've reworked the original program to bring it more into line with like modern times, with more creativity in it, to explore a little bit deeper within ourselves, like what is holding, like our inner boundaries, like what's holding us back, to think about, how are we presenting to the world, and are we okay with that, like our values, like what are our values, and start to align our life with all the things we believe.
Wow, wow, okay. I wrote down here too, designed to support your mental health and wellness journey, including mindfulness, creativity, your nervous system care, expression, community. I love the word community. You can see it on our boards here. Steadiness and joy.
Absolutely. And again, all voluntary.
Yep.
And we are so fortunate because my coworker Shannon Butt, she is a registered yoga teacher. And she does energy work. She is just amazing. And this is really like her creation. I'm just filling in the back work. I'm the admin and the pamphlets and everything. But, so I'm hoping it goes well. It is a pilot. So when we do pilots, we are so open to feedback, and we change the program as we go.
Right.
Based on the feedback that we get.
Right. Now, this is a one-time, you're going again, Wednesday mornings, March 11th to May 20th.
Yep. 10 weeks.
10 weeks.
10 weeks program.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 hours every Wednesday morning. I believe we have it down from 10 to 12.
Yes, you do. That's what I've got.
From 10 to 12 Wednesday morning.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Same place?
Same place.
Same place. What's the capacity? 12 again? Or
12.
12 again.
Yep.
All right. All right. So once again, you can register for this?
Yes. So register, please. I think we have 11 right now, but I will always take the names for a wait list if people choose, because we never know after they do their speaking with Rebecca, maybe they decide it's not for them, and then spots will open up.
Okay. Now, I'm just asking this question because I don't know. 88 Cornelia Street West is that a drop-in, or is this like you have planned events in there, or
Okay,
how
so
does it,
I call
your
that
office
our
work?
headquarters.
Your headquarters.
So that's where we work mostly out of.
Okay.
And we do most of our programming there. But we also go out into the community. So we have what we call wellness rooms, which are mental health peer support groups.
Okay.
And you don't need to register for them. You just come if you can. We do that in Perth, in Smiths Falls, and in Carleton Place.
Okay. Okay. Can you say where those locations are?
Absolutely.
Are they private? Oh,
At the Perth Library.
okay.
Thursdays at 3. Smiths Falls at 88 Cornelia Street West. We're available from 2 to 3. And in Carleton Place at the ConnectWell office, it's 30 Bennett Street in Carleton Place.
Okay.
And that's Friday afternoons from 2 to 3:30.
Wow. Okay. That's a good time, right before the weekend too,
It
because you know
is.
some people get a little stressed thinking there's no support around for the weekend.
Exactly, and
you
it's
know, I
a
have to wait
great.
till Monday if I.
It's facilitated by volunteers, yeah, which is amazing, and they do such a great job. I've only had people contact me to tell me how important it is to them, or how much they enjoyed it, or
Right.
what they got out of it. And I have to say, when I attend, I always leave with a smile on my face. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that's a good feeling. That's
Yes,
a
it
good
is.
feeling. Excellent. Well, good for you. Good for you. Once again, we talked about the therapeutic music group, and it is Thursday mornings from March 12th to
Yes.
April 16th.
Yep.
And you've got Mindful Creative Living, and it starts March 11th until May 20th. And that's also in the mornings.
It is.
And register for both.
Yes, please.
Okay, it's at 88 Cornelia Street West, but to phone ahead 613-284-4608 or email mhsp@connectwell.ca.
Exactly.
That's how
and
to get
even if
hold
you
of
have questions or want more information, please just give us a call or drop us an email.
All
And we're
right.
happy to have a discussion.
All right, and you do have a website as well?
We do through the main ConnectWell website, which I
Right.
believe is www.connectwell.ca. Now, the peer support section is not updated on a regular basis.
Okay.
So there is some information on there, but it's not necessarily accurate if it's showing events type thing.
Okay.
Maybe one day it will be, but because Shannon and I do not just the peer support, but we run everything, including the building, you know,
Yeah.
all of it. So there are just certain things that we can't get done all the time.
Well, you know, you sound like you're boots on the road kind
Yes,
of.
we
The
are.
two of you, so like sit down at a computer.
Well,
it's
and
like,
that's why Shannon's not here, because
Yeah.
she's running. She had one group this morning.
Right.
She's running Queer Coffee right now, actually, which is a very well attended drop-in group.
Yeah.
You don't have to register. Otherwise, she would be here. But yeah, we're constantly doing groups or one-on-ones.
okay, so that's Tuesday mornings, Queer
Yes.
Coffee. Where's that?
It's 88 Cornelia
It's at
Street
88.
West.
Excellent, excellent. So much going on. My
Yes.
goodness, you'll have to give them a call or shoot them off an email. They'll send you-
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you very much for coming here again. Andrea Schaefer, she's a peer support worker with ConnectWell Community Health. Thanks for joining us today and
Thanks for
everything you
having
do
me.
to help people.
Oh, thanks, Kathy. Appreciate it.